Well, hello there. My name is Robert Baker, and welcome to Guitar Control. How are you doing today? We are going to talk about how to get faster on the guitar. I know it's a very common topic. It's not for everybody, and a lot of people do not care about speed at all, and that is totally fine. But if you are interested in kind of building up some speed, here's a couple of examples, just to kind of get you going on that right path. Just working on things that sometimes aren't always mentioned, but these, ideas are really going to have us focusing on honing in movement and just, what way we should be picking and stuff like that. So let's kind of go ahead and jump into these, but if you want tabs for this, make sure you grab those down below. You can hit that subscribe button to keep up with what all we're doing on here, posting stuff every day. And other than that, we'll see you soon with the lesson. Okay, so example number 1, what are we going to be doing? So one thing you want to have a metronome handy. Now I use an app. I've talked about this app in a few other videos. I forgot to pull it up. And I use one called Pro Metronome. It's a free app. It's very nice. You can do subdivisions if you want to and stuff like that. We're just going to stick to normal, and we're going to move all the way down. We'll do 60 beats per minute because we want to start slow, and we're going to gradually speed up. But like I said, so this is what we're kind of working with. Okay, now the lick that we're going to go and be doing is this one. Listen, I can't speak. We're going to be using is this one. So it's just out of A minor pentatonic. It's simply going to be playing 7 to 5 on the G, and then 7 to 5 on the D. And that's it. Now you're just going to keep repeating this. And there's a few ways you could pick this that I want you to mess around with. So the initial thing you want to do when you're trying to learn something to build up speed is just learn it. Don't worry about playing it right away with the metronome. I actually think that's a bad idea. Just get to where you have it under your fingers first. So, So we have that kind of going right now, and sorry, I realize I have the delay still on, but we're just going to roll with it. And like I said, you could start by picking, you could go down, up, which would be alternate picking. Or what you could do is you could start with a down, you could go down, up, down. So now this is called a counting picking. Actually, I'm going down, up, down, up. As you cycle it, you just end up doing 2 ups and 2 downs. So or alternate. Either one is totally fine. And one thing to take into consideration is how much I'm using my right hand to mute the strings now. Part of playing faster is obviously there's more notes going by. There's a lot more possibility for string noise, and especially when you're using distortion. So you want to make sure that you kind of keep your hand on the strings. I'm muting those strings pretty good back here with my right hand. And that's going to make a big difference in the outcome of how it sounds. Now once you have it to that point, you want to make sure that you're not picking up your fingers too far off the fingerboard. There's no reason to be going out here. Since we're picking all the notes, the sound is coming from our right hand. We don't really need to have all that momentum to get to those strings to produce a sound. And actually, you just want to make sure that your fingers are not moving too much. I tend to, with these licks, I use my thumb over the top of the neck, which probably isn't the best technique. So I'm going to move it back here and work on just kind of move my fingers a little bit. Okay, so I've got it kind of underneath my fingers now. I'm going to go ahead and play with the metronome. Now, you could play, just to keep the term simple, you could play 1 note per click if you wanted to. Maybe 2 notes per click. You could do 8th notes, 16th notes, whatever you want. So now we're going to do 4 notes per click. Let's do 8 notes. So you can kind of build up speed that way with that lick, and this is the same approach that we're going to be working on with all of these. So the next one is going to have us using all 4 fingers to kind of work our way through this one. And what we're doing is this. This is just an exercise from Steve Vai. I think it's this 10-hour workout is maybe where I got this from. And we're going to be going like this. It's going to be going 5, 6, 7, 8 on the low E. Then you're going to go 6, 7, 8, and then 5 on the A. Notice I didn't shift my hand at all. I'm just using the same 4 fingers in a different order. So then you're going to go 7, 8, on the D, 5, 6. Then you're going to go 8, 5, 6, 7. So then on the B string, you're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. And the high string is going to be 6, 7, 8, 5. So we have... Okay? So just by doing that, that's a huge help for building up speed, because it's building up finger independence, and that's what we want. You notice, again, we can still focus on all the same techniques, not moving our hand too much, muting the strings, and not moving our left hand too much either. You can descent it the same way that you ascent if you want to, but so that's just like there. Now if that's too easy, move it lower, a little bit wider of a stretch. Alright, now the next one that we're going to do is going to, it's kind of combining both of the ones in the beginning. It's a pentatonic idea and definitely building finger independence. And it's not the easiest one in the world, but it's not too bad either. So we're going to be going like this between box 1 and 2 of A minor pentatonic. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going 5-7 on the G, 5-8 on the B, 5-8 on the height, and then I'm going to go up here to 10-8 on the height, 10-8 on the B, and then 9-7 on the G. Now notice what fingers I used. I used pinky, middle, ring, pointer. So I go... Oh. So we've got a position shift now in here that we're working on. We're using all 4 fingers, which is again very important. Focus on your technique. Make sure you got some muting going in there to get those strings from ringing out. Because right now I don't have my guitar volume all the way up. If I had it all the way up, you hear a lot more distortion. And it amplifies everything. Not only just the guitar sound, the noise that your hands are making. Okay, that'll do it for us here today. Hope you enjoyed that one. Like I said, make sure you get those tabs. Really just kind of, go slow, but not only, that's not the only advice that you need. You need to go slow and you kind of focus on a lot of different areas. So like I said, your left hand movement, right hand movement, all the stuff we talked about will really help hone in on building speed. So make sure you get the tabs, subscribe, and I'll see you later.